Hi guys, welcome back to East Midlands Field Sports. So this morning I just started the new ferreting season. I've come down to a local paddock. I've ferreted this for a few years now, and I'm on my own, so I'm just going to do some little easy warrens just to get back into the swing of things and getting the ferrets back to working again. So with this one, there is some nice warrens. I've had a little look and there's a few stingers still around the holes. It's nothing I can't deal with, but I'm going to leave some of the slightly bigger ones alone because I've travelled light this morning, so I haven't got any of my long nets or stop nets. I've just got about 30 odd purse nets, a couple of hobs and a little spade. So I know there's a biggish one over there. I'm going to leave that one. And there's one here which I'm going to leave, but I know there's one here and there's one or two over there, and I think there's one on that fence line as well. But like I said, I'm not going to do them all. It's just seeing what rabbits are here and see if I can get half a dozen or so for the pot. But it's a beautiful morning now. We've had heavy rain all week, we've had a lot of flooding, and this hasn't actually been flooded, which is good. But yeah, it's a nice day, sun's out. We had a bit of a frost last night, so it's about 4 degrees. So yeah, I'm going to get the collars on the ferrets, get a few nets down, and hopefully start getting some rabbits out. Right then, let's start the day. Got about 4 or 5 nets on this warren. I was adamant there's more holes, but still early season. Let's just see how we get on, because normally come on mate, yeah, because normally, as you guys know, I'll put my long net arced around here, or even most of my warrens now, just as a backup in case you miss a hole or you get a double bolter. And does anyone else's ferrets do this at the start of the season? Have a couple of minutes of playing silly arse? Let me know in the comments. A couple of mine do. I suppose they've February? Yeah, February was the last time I went out. If he carries on, I'll try the other hob, but I've only got the 2 with me today. Right, he's gone. Oh, looked like a half-grown one. Come up to the net. Well, it was in the net. I think it kicked itself out and gone back down the hole. Trouble with these half-grown ones, they can kick out easier. I changed ferrets as well. I've got my other albino hobbin, because the first one, as you've seen, I tried him in a couple of holes and he wasn't having any of it. It just kept going down, coming back up. So I got the other albino out, put him in straight down, and said we've had one in the net and half-grown one's gone back in. I might try him again later, the other one. So I think there's a little 2-holer somewhere near that chicken pen. So I'm hoping if that half grown one does want to bolt again, it will come out pretty soon. That's the worst thing, when they get in the net, go back down, don't want to bolt, and then the ferret meets them. And I don't really fancy a dig on my own on the first hole, the first day of the season. What's that? God. Oh, I've got one in here. Oh, I got one. That was odd. So I just looked up and couldn't see the white of the net on the hole. Result. And that's why, as well, I use brighter coloured nets now. I mean, I have done for years now. Instead of using like the old traditional bottle green and black, it's where I'm stood. Obviously, like I see coloured nets everywhere, and looked up and I couldn't see it, just thinking the ferret had knocked it. No, there's a rabbit in there. So I'd always use bright nets now. I still have got obviously the dark green ones, but and also rabbits don't really see them. The only one I would say we've had issues with has been pink, because I remember once I was ferreting hedgerow, we had quite a few pink ones down the middle, and a rabbit bolted, and it was going down the middle of the hedge, and you could see it. It was going to back net, but it was just turning at every hole. Whether it was just by chance, but they was all pink nets. Just like it didn't want to back net on them. Got it eventually though. Just the one out of this hole. The ferret worked well. I was just locating towards the back a couple of times, thinking that as he killed in that it was moving around. Yeah, there was no more rabbits bolt. What I've been saying about that half grown one didn't show again. Ferret hasn't killed it, there's no signs on it. I don't want to, I'd rather leave that one, let it grow on a bit anyway. So it wasn't a big one. I don't want to just push my luck for the sake of it and then end up digging. But we've got one out of here, so I'm going to have a look down the bottom, that fence and that chicken pen. Let's see if we can pull a few more out. It worked well anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to get these up and then move on. So this is the second little warren. It's only got 3 holes. So it'd be nice to get a quick bolt off it. But there's that other warren there. I have netted just some of the holes on this side in case the rabbits head there, or by any chance it's connected. See, it was one of them I didn't really want to do today, because I just didn't want to keep jumping over the fence, because the hole's going to go from there and around there. And again, the long net arcs all the way around. If I have no success here, I might give it a go, but so I know there is one there and one over there. I'm definitely going to leave these two over there, because it is handy to have someone else with you, and I keep saying it, long nets and all that. But yeah, these little 3-holers and all that, perfect for me for today. But the last couple of times I've been here, we always just chuck the ferrets in when we're netting up. There hasn't actually been anything in here. I thought I saw a rabbit, but I couldn't have bolted. No, it wasn't a rabbit. But you can't grumble at being out and getting something in the bag, but I was actually quite surprised on how quiet that first warren was. So he's gone from there to there already. I was expecting at least 2 or 3 rabbits out of that first one, but that's ferreting for you. Right, I'll give him a few minutes. If he keeps showing, I'll just grab the nets and move on. Decided to give this warren a go as I'm here. Nothing come out of here. He was just going from one end to the other. He'd done that 2 or 3 times, so yeah, no point. So I've left the nets on there. I have netted up this one. I'm just giving it a minute to settle down, and I'm going to stand on the other side because that's where the majority of the holes are. I don't think this is going to have, you know, any effect on it, but I left it there anyway. But I've got a poke net on there because quite a long hole. I can't really put a purse net on it, it's not covering it. There's another purse net here, but there's probably about 1, 2, 3, probably, oh look at that, grey lags, no, not pink foot, sorry, nice. Yeah, so majority of the holes are on that side of the fence, so yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Might be a bad move, because like I said, I'm on my own. It's going to be hard for the ferret because it's quite a large warren, so I think it is going to take a minute or 2 for them to bolt if there's any in here. So give it a go. That's a good rabbit. That balled up nicely in that. Yeah, the ferret just moved from, well, I started him over there, he appeared like in the middle and he come this way, and yeah, a minute later, rabbit in the net. I'll call it a day now. I would have liked more, but like I said earlier, it's nice just to get out at any time of the year really, shooting or ferreting. But I've got a couple of nice rabbits anyway, and I've been out just over an hour. It's 9 o'clock now. So yeah, the ferret worked well. It's a shame about the first ferret, he weren't having any of it, but I'll try him again a bit later on in the year. But the other one I swapped to, yeah, he done a really good job. It's a shame I couldn't really hit the bigger warrens, but there is still quite a few nettles, so you know, it's nice to come out. Had 2, only out for an hour, and I'll be home in about 10 minutes time, so I can get these in the chiller and then prepare them tomorrow. I wanted a few more for one of my fans, Paul. He asked me to get him a couple, but unfortunately on this occasion I can't, because Ferret will have one and I'll have one of these, so I'll have to get him some later on in the year. But anyway guys, I hope you like this little video. Like and subscribe, and hopefully there'll be plenty more coming later on in the year.